Hello everybody, Sedrik and Sidra here, CR Wrestling Commentary, and today we will be reviewing NWA USA, and this is about a week old. We're behind.
Powerrr.
Oh, this is Powerrr?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not Powerrr USA, it's not that one.
No, it's just
and it's
Powerrr.
not USA Powerrr. This is Powerrr.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody got their ducks in a row on that at least. So we're on Powerrr. So, because I remember he kept calling
USA Powerrr.
Yeah.
He was all messed up.
And I didn't look at the faded screen there. So look, let's just get into this real quick. And this one, we're going to post this one to YouTube because it's so late. That's what we're going to do. And then the next two will just be on Spreaker. So follow that on Spreaker. And there's going to be a change of plans now. What we're going to do is normally I want to give it a day. I give it a day.
I got it scheduled. We can give it a day.
No, see, Sidra's heartless. She's like, it's up there. I don't care about them. They're making plenty of money. We can talk about it. The thing is, I'm like this. I got a high level of empathy for things. And I got a high sense of justice too. So my idea is, look, let them do them. And then we'll talk about it a day later, because we talk about it the day it happens. Then what if people are like, well, these guys are going to spoil it. So let's listen to them and not watch NWA. And I didn't want that. Sidra's heartless. She's stone cold, man.
I'm not heartless. They are crazy.
She's a stone slab on Pluto.
They are perfectly capable of being like, if I listen to this, they're going to spoil it. So let me just watch the show.
See, I don't disagree, but good grief, that's just mean.
I ain't mean.
Just mean. Good grief. So look, this opens up with Kyle Davis, and he is interviewing the original Gangsters Kingdom, because that's what OG means, original gangsters, not original.
Mm-hmm.
O.G is original gangster. That's when you put the dot and stuff, because it means it's two separate words. You know, just throwing it out there. So that's why I call them the original Gangsters Kingdom. If they want to mess it up, I'm going to be correct. So if y'all want to hate on that, that's fine. But I find it hilarious. And so they talk. Matt Taven talks. And he's using the Melvins. He's going to keep bringing up the Melvins. I get it. It's an old school terminology as it is.
It's real old school. I wish he let it die.
Things come back.
The grave is open and waiting.
I would think he already dug it up once.
I need to put it back.
So they talk their trash per se, and they understand La Rebellion. Hey, they're not champions. But that's what they're there for, to win the tag titles, so they can hold the tag titles for Ring of Honor, New Japan, NWA. They can have all three. They'll be the first to do it. All right, that's cool.
Let's go.
Yes. And then Mike Bennett cuts an amazing, awesome promo that...
Best promos ever could, I think.
Yeah. And it's on point. And then La Rebellion, they come out. And so they confront the original Gangsters Kingdom. And then all of a sudden, Taven, they say, look, you're the reasons why we're here. You brought us here. We want a competition with you. But you don't seem to have the titles anymore. So, the interest in you is gone. And then Taven has to pull out what you did. And and your daddy's not here to save you. And that's when Bestia says, he said, we got to fight.
Yeah, you can get something about my dad.
Yeah,
he don't say nothing.
He don't do it like AEW. They don't do it like AEW where you could... Christian Cage talked that next level trash against Jungle Boy and said things where, truth be told, there shouldn't be anything seen in that building. It should have been shot outside. I'll be honest with you. He went full on Jeff Jarrett level heel.
He did.
And I don't even know if Jeff Jarrett would have went that far, to be honest.
And Jungle Boy music had to play, and then he came out.
Yep. He spoke about his dad saving him, and it's like, we fighting now.
Like
he just jumped on him.
It was like a second, and then they were fighting.
Yep. Your dad's not here to save you. Attack. It was like that. The battle spills towards the ring, and they're whooping up on them. And the original Gangster Kingdom, they get La Rebellion in an uncompromised situation. And then Damien says he runs out and missed them both. Honestly, Dad had to come save them.
Yep.
So it kind of proves their point. But it was a difference maker. It's undeniable. And it was a great segment. And I am interested in this.
Yeah.
I am interested in this. This is how you start a rivalry. This is how you promote a match. You can't wait to see these two against each other. That's what this is. So I thought that was a great opening to NWA Powerrr. And, for those of you that's seen it and stuff, hey, you get to know if I'm agreeing with what you thought or if I'm saying things that you didn't think. Who knows? But we've got more after this. All right, so the next match is a number one contenders match for the NWA National Championship. And this features Rodney Mack with Aaron Stevens versus the Masked Scion with his alleged dad and manager, Austin Idol.
Weird pairings.
Yep. I mean, look, Austin Idol, that's a great man. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Stop it.
He knows how
Let's stop it.
What? Everyone that he manages has actually gone on to be in big matches.
You know why they go on to go to big matches? Because the closer they get to big matches, the further away they give him his big mouth.
If the man didn't talk as much, the man wouldn't get his wrestlers as much. So clearly there's a ratio of gabbing and wrestling.
No.
Wrestling and winning.
No.
It's hand in hand.
No, he don't even need anybody to talk to, man. Just be in the mirror or in the dark at home alone boasting about being the greatest to nobody.
Yes. So then when he comes out there, he knows exactly how to feel about himself.
Just stop it.
It's called building self-confidence. What you got against people building self-confidence?
He got enough self-confidence.
Well, yeah, because he builds himself up. It's what he does. Mm-hmm. And he builds his talent up the same way, which is why Tyrus is the longest reigning NWA television champion for this, incarnation of the NWA.
I'm going to pap you.
You can't be papping me.
Just understand.
Okay, don't be papping me. No skibbity paps over here, Lee.
You're going to get papped.
No. So, look, this match, Rodney Mack, Masked Scion, it was a good match. I'm not going to go blow for blow.
Nah.
I don't think we need to do that. Rodney Mack, he knows how to work. He sells well. He even sells on offense. He sells on defense. Masked Scion does the same thing. But they're also showing you we're rough, we're tough, and we're going to keep at each other. And that's what they did. They stayed on each other the whole match. It was a simple, basic match, but it was full of excitement. You're stuck to it. You're glued to it. You can't help it. Masked Scion, later in the match, he got a nice shoulder arm breaker driver, I guess to call it that, where, you do the twisting wrist lock, but it's almost over the shoulder like it's going to be a shoulder arm breaker. You over-rotate that, slam them to the mat shoulder first. So, if anybody has a more technical name for that move, then let me know, all right? And nothing WWE. Good grief, please. And so, Rodney Mack seemed like he was going to be, making his comeback. Aaron Stevens is looking kind of worried. And then there was a roll-up. It was a roll-up. Masked Scion, it was innovative. He had the leg hooked and he was using the other hand for leverage to pull on the knee pad to keep the leg down and allow his weight to stay on top of Rodney for the 1, 2, 3. It was an ingenious cheat.
It was.
I got to give it that. To me, the wrong person is going into this national championship match.
I agree.
I would think that it would be smart for NWA officials to look at that, for Aaron Stevens to make up some kind of argument or something. Do something like that. As much as we also know how this whole thing worked, it's also, keep in mind, it's also healthy and fun to bask within the storyline and talk like it's completely legitimate and all that stuff. So, come on, y'all. Have fun, Have fun. Enjoy this. It's pro wrestling. You get to see this because this NWA this is it. This is great. You know, there's a chance that Paul Levesque, also known as Triple H, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he might do good and revamp the WWE into pro wrestling. Well, you know, like I said, I have to give it 2 months. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So, Mass Scion, he goes over, he wins, albeit dubious. Still, it is what it is. So after that, there is a small interview with hosted by Mae Valentine, and she is interviewing Camille, the NWA World Women's Champion, and her, I think, husband now, Tom Latimer. And Camille puts over NWA 74. She's got to defend her title on night 1, and then night 2, she's got to defend her title against whoever wins the Mildred Burke Invitational. So that's good. And then Tom Latimer, he's like, hey, look, whoever they put in front of me, I'm going to knock over, I'm going to knock down, kick him out the way. So it was a short, sweet thing right there. And I thought it was all right. I thought it was a little good one. Tom Latimer, though, at the very opening of it, you can see him looking at the breast of either May or Camille.
I think it was Camille.
I'm like, you got that at home. Chill, you know, but at the same time, I don't blame him. I don't. You know, women are alluring, so it is what it is. So yeah, we got more coming up. We're just 14 minutes into this one, but yeah, we're gonna be doing some shows tonight. So we gotta make it short and sweet. So let's roll. All right. So look, what we come to next is Mae Valentine interviewing Trevor Murdoch. Did you want to take this, Sidra, or you know what? What's up?
I mean, Trevor Murdoch. What did she ask him? Why does he want to face the Pope? And basically said,
The mic must be too low.
Oh damn it! I didn't put it on. Yeah, I took it off. My bad, y'all. He said he had some business with the Pope, and then he talked about wrestling. You know, who's he wrestling at? 74.
I don't know.
He's wrestling somebody at 74, and he talked about wrestling him. And she's like, if that's so important, why are you having a match with the Pope? And he's like, that's my business. And that's about it. And she was like, okay, I respect that. She wasn't going to get any more information out of him, so she might as well respect it.
Yep. I mean, she asked again, but he was like I told you, that's between Pope and myself. And I'm like, I get you're trying to be menacing and a little bit mysterious and whatnot, but it's a wrestling match, and for a match like this to come up out of nowhere seems crazy, but at the same time, I can't forget when didn't he attack Pope at one point or not? I mean, I thought he and Pope had a little beef, and then it got kind of shuffled away.
I don't remember him and Pope having beef. I remember when Pope was the TV champion, he earned the right to go for the heavyweight belt, but he didn't do it while Trevor had it. I don't remember any beef they had.
So maybe that's what it is, because Trevor got injured, and then the belt had to go elsewhere, allegedly.
And then I guess Cardona had it. And then Pope wrestled Cardona and, didn't win.
So maybe this is sort of to correct past things.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be that. So we get to a match. It's a tag team war where, let's see if I get these rules right, because I saw them, read them, and hadn't thought about it. Mm-hmm. But no one's allowed to enter the ring. It's 1-on-1. There are no tags. It's like a mini war games, in a sense. A half mini war games. So, 2 in the ring. You could be eliminated by pinfall, submission, disqualification, thrown over the top rope. So, those are the ways that the matches are won and or lost. Once someone's eliminated, then selected person from their team enters the ring and continues the battle. So it's basically a gauntlet match. All right. Now, the teams are the Ill Begotten. So they are led by Danny Deals, and it's Jeremiah Plunkett, Rush Freeman, and Alex Taylor. and they're going against the Miserably Faithful. They're led by the sinister minister, Father James Mitchell. And on their team would be Gags the Gimp, Sal the Pal, and Judas. And look, straight up, this was good. It got predictable after a little bit, but, you know, I like this. I think if they did these a little bit more, I would say somewhere once every 3 months or so, if you can do it. You know, 4 times a year. And then elevate up to something else where it's less per year, but something for a major event. Maybe. Who knows? But this is the elimination order, everybody. So, okay. So the first is you got Rush Freeman, who was eliminated by Sal the Pal, who used the complete shot. And then you've got, and see, that's why I say no WWE stuff, because they keep calling it the flatliner. And it was innovated by Ghetto. So, and he names it the complete shot. So that's what it is. You know, any case. And I'm sure not everybody knows all this stuff like that, but just do the best you can. You know, WWE didn't innovate anything. I can't think of them innovating anything other than, you know, adding Mania to the end of something to make it a big event. So then after that, Sal is eliminated by, I cannot read my own handwriting, by Plunkett. And that was by a DDT. It was a good DDT. And at that point, it became predictable. That's the problem. Not what's going to happen during the match, but, you know, the order of eliminations. That's why I was like, okay, you know who it is. So then, next, Plunkett is eliminated by Gags the Gimp using the Dragon Sleeper. Okay? I think that's what it was. I was kind of writing at the time.
Yeah, I believe it was Dragon Sleeper.
He calls it the finisher or something. Anyway. And so then Gags was eliminated by Alex Taylor, and he was by over the top rope. That was the elimination for Gags. So then it came down to Judas and Alex, and at the same time, I'm thinking Judas has not had the best showing. And going by, let's say, name recognition and what you've seen of them in the ring, Judas should win. And he did with an epic running, tossing crucifix powerbomb.
Yeah, it was epic. It was huge.
And there you go. That was the end of that. And the Miserably Faithful won the tag team war. And that's where we are right now. Okay, so we get a May Valentine heart to heart with Colby Corino. There's Aaron Stevens, and then the other guy.
Some other guy.
And I think was he one of the Fixers?
Nope.
I don't know who he is. Anyway, so May talks to Kobe. Kobe it's really a very bad interview segment. I see that was going for comedy, and it was a little, you know, kind of chuckle here and there, maybe, but it's like Kobe don't read and Aaron doesn't know much, and then, you know,
they started asking random hypothetical questions as it relates to Tyrus. And Corino's like, I don't want to go for the TV title. Why you ask me about Tyrus?
It closes with May calling Aaron honey and Aaron calling her babe, and it is what it is. Okay. So that happened. And then what was the next thing?
Homicide and Caprice.
Ah, yes. May with Homicide and Caprice, and Homicide basically telling Luke Hawks to chill and let his son take care of his son and let his son have the day because he's the future legend and whatnot. Then Caprice Coleman pop in and just old school epic promo like a mofo. Mm-hmm. And it's just Caprice Coleman is, if y'all watch him in Ring of Honor, okay, it's one thing. You see him in the NWA and it is a whole new level, a whole new person. Caprice Coleman, I'm telling you, people are sleeping on Caprice Coleman.
Definitely.
I mean, this guy can do everything, and and he's properly trained, and he knows the sport, he knows the business, he knows a lot. This guy is awesome. Mm-hmm. He's so awesome. He popped Homicide. Homicide had a genuine baby face smile after that promo. You can't help it. Can't help it. Good grief, that was awesome.
He nailed it.
Yes.
Like he does every time.
Yes. So now we're going to get to the TV title main event of Tyrus Vs Odinson. And, right now it's paused, but Odinson was using, what was it? What is it called? Well, you probably don't know what it was.
I don't know what it's called, but he always sprays this gray stuff on his mouth and teeth when he comes out. It looks like paint. And the only thing that I can deduce that it is it's like the sprayable paint that you use for airbrushing cakes.
Yeah, we saw baking shows and we saw him doing that. So, and it's like the same device they were using. Mm-hmm. And plus spraying paint in your mouth, no. So it would have to be that.
And May asked him several episodes ago when she was like interrogating him about wrestling Tyrus, but he wouldn't give an answer.
No, he wouldn't. I don't know why, but I don't know. I would have said something like, it's the elixir from, the Viking era.
He said something like that. He gave that kind of answer, not an answer we can be like, oh, okay, so you're not poisoning yourself, Be
like, I can't poison me, I can't get poisoned. Poison can get me, though. Something. But either case, we're going to get with this match and then talk about it afterwards. It seems like it's going to be a long one. And it might be a good one. I mean, this is Tyrus, so. Okay. So, yeah. Television Championship. Tyrus defending against Odinson, as we were just saying. Watch the match. And you know what? It was a good match. I thought it was a good match. And I thought it was going to be a long one because of how much time was remaining in the show. But then the 605 showed up. And that's something that I've long forgotten because you don't see it anymore. Plus, as Sidra said, when I mentioned it while watching it, she said, no one's challenging them for it. So no, you're not going to see it.
Nobody challenging
them. And the past two title matches of the TV championship was no time limit anyway. So, I was just like, I don't know what they're doing. In any case, Odinson, he bought it.
He did. He tried real hard.
I mean, he was rocking them. The corkscrew European uppercuts off the middle rope.
So he's trying to be the master of the European uppercut.
Yep. And then one off the top rope that dropped Tyrus. Mm-hmm. But after he tried another one, Tyrus swatted him down.
Yep.
Waited for him. Heart punch. Over. And it was a good one, too.
Yeah.
It was... I thought it was a good match. Tyrus is being displayed properly for the big guy that he is. Strength, some agility, high damaging offense like the avalanche in the corner or a stinger splash, if you want to call it that. He don't get high, but he do get it. Mm-hmm. So I think Tyrus, as a pro wrestler, Tyrus is awesome. Outside of pro wrestling, I don't like him. But pro wrestling wise, I like his display. And he's proven that he could be a babyface or a heel. He showed that if he was a babyface, he would be over for real. As a heel, he is disliked, but the fans don't want to dislike him. And that's going to be a problem with the company he's keeping for how they're trying to push him. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious to how the NWA is going to rectify this dilemma because the fans like him. So when he does bad stuff, they boo, but the boos can't last long. We'll see how it goes. But that's going to do it for us today. This has been Sedrik and Sidra for CR Wrestling Commentator on NWA Powerrr. We will see you on NWA USA. That will be on Spreaker only. And then the next NWA Powerrr and whatnot will be on Spreaker. So go there, look down the description where it says podcast. And take care. See you next time.